Jamey, let's say maybe there are some folks out there who do want to drop Najee Harris or DeAndre Hopkins or someone else out there. I know it's still a little bit early, but who are you going to be targeting on the waiver wire this week?
Well, I mean, let's give the guy his due, as we sort of touched on. Devon Achane still available in about 43% of leagues on CBSSports.com, and just coming off that unbelievable performance. And it really isn't just about what he showed against the Broncos in that game, because he was electric. He's playing behind a 31-year-old Raheem Mostert. Jeff Wilson's still on the PUP list. You don't know when Devon Achane's going to come back. And we talked about this in the preseason, that would they give Achane a chance to be the featured guy, and how would he perform? And he performed like an absolute star. So he should be the most added player, again, if he's still available. Heath touched on Nathaniel Dell, and what he's been able to do. We have so many high-profile rookie wide receivers. The two best so far was a fifth-rounder in Puka Nacua. We hope he continues it tonight against the Bengals. And now Tank Dell has passed Jordan Addison. He's passed Zay Flowers. We'll see what happens. Quentin Johnson was on those lists, but Nathaniel Dell has been the second best rookie wide receiver so far in the early part of the 2023 campaign. Now, I know people are going to gravitate toward Quentin Johnson because of the Mike Williams injury, but Jordan Palmer might be the safer bet. Josh Palmer. He's had better production so far this season. He's playing more than Johnson and still knows the offense a little bit better. So in the long term, Johnson should have the better standing. But for right now, I think you look at Josh Palmer. A lot of these guys really are more just fill-ins. If you need a Melvin Gordon could be the lead running back for the Ravens. If you need a quarterback, C.J. Stroud, Jameis Winston with the injury to Derek Carr. And then Kendre Miller's a good running back to stash. Just looking at the situation in New Orleans, Alvin Kamara comes back this week, but Miller should be the number 2 running back while Jamal Williams is on IR.
I was very happy to see that Jake Ferguson's week 1 and week 2 struggles did not affect his week 3 target share. He seems firmly entrenched as Dak Prescott's security blanket, probably going to see 5 to 7 targets per game, definitely going to be heavily used in the red zone. Jake Ferguson is a top 12 tight end.
So we have 2 Monday Night Football games today, and we can get a full DFS lineup because of that. So with that, Heath, how was yours shaping up?
Well, I think Jalen Hurts, Kyren Williams, kind of the free space this night. You need to have those guys in your lineups. Otherwise, I'm going at wide receiver with the other guy approach. You know, it's been all about Mike Evans early in the season. Let's go with the other guy, Chris Godwin. It's been all about Devontae Smith. Let's go with the other guy, A.J. Brown and Dallas Goedert in Philadelphia. It's been all about Puka Nacua and Tutu Atwell. Let's go with the other guy, Van Jefferson. You've got to get a little bit contrarian on a 2-game slate.
Yeah, very similar approach. Jalen Hurts, Kyren Williams, both in my lineups as well. Same with A.J. Brown and Chris Godwin. I love the injury situation for the Eagles, what that should do for Chris Godwin. Avonte Maddox not being there, their slot cornerback. So Mike Evans has been an absolute star. Let's see if Godwin can get going. Tutu Atwell has certainly been sold a little bit because of what Puka Nacua has been doing, but he's had a very good start to the season through the first 2 games. And Nacua a little bit banged up, dealing with that oblique injury. Maybe that opens things up for Atwell a little bit more, and he could build off that strong start. Cade Otton did a nice job in terms of his targets last week, and the Eagles have been a little forgiving to tight ends so far this season, so he's a good cheap play there. But I don't think you want to get away from just what Devontae Smith has done. Yes, it should be an A.J. Brown game, but Devontae Smith has been the best wide receiver for Jalen Hurts so far. I think he keeps it going against the soft Bucs secondary in this matchup on Monday night.
2 games, of course, to monitor coming up on Monday Night Football. Heath, Cummings, and Jamey Eisenberg checking in with us as we get ready to put a bow on week 3 of the NFL season. No need to ever put a bow on fantasy football today, because if you need some top-notch audio, look no further than right there for all the expert advice that you can ever get. Like and subscribe, as they're busy every single day giving you that top-notch audio.